Welcome everybody to Inside the Squared Circle. I'm your host, Mike Evans. This podcast is brought to you by E.S.W. Today we're going to be covering some huge news and rumors. We also have a guest on the show today, the man himself, Eddie Ramirez. Now, starting off, we all saw the first ever pay-per-view from E.S.W. Mayhem. Now, questions need to be answered. So, we saw Eddie's promo before the match. He called out the Maniac in a Falls Count Anywhere match. The music starts, Eddie comes out. The second guy comes out. The man making his debut, Anthony Carter III. And then the Maniac comes out. So this match was supposed to be a one-on-one, now switched to a triple threat match. People are wondering why it happened, and that's why I'm bringing my guest on the show today, Eddie Ramirez. Let's welcome him. So, Eddie, welcome to the show.
Well, thanks for having me on the show today. It really means a lot. This is the first episode of the Inside the Squared Circle, and I thought we should have a podcast.
Well, thanks for making it come true, Eddie. Really means a lot. So, questions: what happened? Why was the one-on-one match switched to a triple threat match? Was that your move, or was what happened?
Well, you know, it it I'll take the blame for it. All right. So I did call the Maniac out on a one-on-one no disqualification match, but you know, um, it being our first pay-per-view match, it being the first pay-per-view ever from E.S.W., I thought that we should go out with a bang and put on a match we haven't seen. So it's the first ever pay-per-view, first ever triple threat match, and you know, unfortunately, I fell short of the victory. But all three of us put one hell of a match on. Chair shots that the Maniac took. Um, uh, Anthony Carter making his debut. He did a wonderful job out there, and yeah. So I'll take the blame for that. You know, I think it was a good part on on I think it was a good part on my half. By putting a triple threat match, but I know people wanted to see the one on one between the Maniac and myself. I just thought that we saw that already, and maybe something new would be better.
Yeah, totally understandable. Um, we just needed the, the questions to be answered. So thank you for that. And you know, there's rumors that that the Desert Heat will be the next coming pay-per-view. Is that correct?
Yes, Desert Heat will be the next pay per view, and the rumors are true. The rumors are true. The Desert Heat tournament is set to start. In a couple of days or couple weeks. Um, we're gonna start doing the matches, qualifying matches for the tournament, and it's gonna be good. You're gonna see new faces, new competitors. Um, I finally made the bracket, which I sent you. You guys, I don't know if you guys have seen it already. But yeah, rumors are true.
So Now, a big rumor I heard was AJ the Maverick is coming to ESW.
Yes, yeah. AJ's a good friend of mine. Um, Great talent in the ring, and it's gonna be good to see him uh come to ESW and make an impact for himself, make a name. So I'm pretty happy for that. Can't wait to see what he brings to ESW.
Um, so, so, this tournament is kind of like different, right? Correct? I saw the bracket. We have what's it called? Crash making his return to ESW. We have a whole bunch of talent making their debuts to ESW. We have like I said, Crash making his return to ESW versus Gravechild. Now both of those competitors are both they both look like hardcore competitors. So, it makes sense for them to go one on one in a hardcore match. Um, then we have you you putting yourself in the tournament and versus Anthony Carter. So I think that's gonna be a good match, one on one. And then we have AJ making his debut as well, versus Zach Stone. Now I think that's going to be an incredible match. Zach Stone, um, I've seen, I've heard of him actually. I've heard that this guy is like a powerhouse. So powerhouse versus AJ the Maverick. I can't wait to see that match. There's a lot of talent that you put in there. But the thing that I was saying that was different about this tournament was that, um, we have people who qualified. Whoever win the first match turns into a triple threat match. Now, I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. What was going through your mind while you were making that tournament?
Well, um, like I said, just like the Mayhem pay-per-view, I wanted things to be different. I don't want to have like have same things. I just want things to be changed up. So I thought having qualifying matches turn into a triple threat match would be even harder to make it to the end. You have a lot to prove to not only me but to the rest of the roster in ESW. So I thought it would be a good idea to change up the bracket, make it a little harder. So and yeah, your comment on AJ versus X Stone, I'm excited just like you. I'm a fan, and I cannot wait to see that match as well as Gravechild and Crash. I went on with Crash one on one first episode of ESW. He's Crash is just he's amazing talent. He's he puts himself out there. He tries to be better than you during the match. You're supposed to do that. Um, so Crash is an amazing opponent when you're in the ring with him fighting. He's I don't know, he's amazing. So Gravechild, Crash, it's gonna be an amazing match. Myself versus Anthony Carter, cannot wait to go one on one with him, cause I've not only seen but I've fought with him before, so it's gonna be amazing. But yeah, the whole tournament's gonna be crazy. So I can't wait to start with the Desert Heat.
Well, you guys heard it. The rumors are true. Um, you know, uh, thanks for starting ESW. Without ESW, we wouldn't have the podcast. We wouldn't have answers or questions to ask. You know, um, we have we have only like 3 matches on ESW, and I think all 3 matches so far are pretty cool. Um, as well as you're the creator of E.S.W, but you're also an opponent on the roster, and I think it's good to see that you want to put new things out there for wrestling fans, and I don't know, I just think it's cool. So I appreciate that, and I also appreciate you being on the show today.
You know, yeah. Thank you for having me on the show, and like I said, yeah, I do want to make a an impact on. I want ESW to be huge, by creating new things for wrestling. We're starting out, but I hope we grow into something bigger. So I'm trying, and I'm thankful for the roster that I have, and it's gonna be fun. So thank you for having me on the show, and I'll see you guys later.
There you guys have it. Eddie Ramirez, Eddie the Warlock. Either way, this guy is cool, awesome. And again, without him, none of this is possible. So, this was Inside the Squared Circle. First episode of Inside the Squared Circle, and I think it went well. So, um, I'll see you guys on the second episode. Hopefully, we have another guest. And can't wait to see Desert Heat and God, the matches are going to be amazing. I'll see you guys next time.